Hey there! Welcome to another fantastic episode of Did You Know Fact? And I am your Lady Mo. You already know this is your fact spilling show where we bring to you some of the things you need to know as far as the blockchain crypto world is concerned. And this comes to you live on your darling station, Cnetv, your number one 247 FinTech, crypto and blockchain station. Today on the show, as always, I'm going to be rolling out those facts as you love it. And you know what I always say, you need to ensure that you keep this fact close to you, because you never know when they will be useful, at the end of the day. And yes, this is the third episode of Did You Know Fact? In the first episode, we started from the basis. I told you what digital currencies are. I told you what they're used for. We talked about cryptocurrency. We talked about the first cryptocurrency. And we told you about how many, we have as at now 2022. In the second episode, I took you on a journey of what the digital currency have had to face, the battle, the legal war, the rules, the regulations by different countries. And I did tell you that different countries had to come up with a way to make it, legal in their space. And that's when we had the central bank digital currency, which Bahamas became the first country to introduce. We also have Nigeria and some other countries who now have their own digital currency. Those were some of the facts I spilled in the second episode of the Did You Know Fact? But right now, we're taking this fact thing a step forward, because today I will now be telling you what digital currencies are used for. You want to know the fact about digital currency uses? Well, you need to stay on the show, because I will tell you about 3 major things you need to know about the use of digital currency right after this break. Welcome back to your darling show, Did You Know Fact, where we spill facts about cryptocurrency, blockchain generally to you. And this is still the Cnetv, and I am your Lady Mo. If you're just joining us, well, you haven't missed so much, because I'm just about getting into the facts for today. I told you before the break that we are going to be focusing on the use of digital currency today, because last week I told you about some of the countries that have their own digital currency. And now let's talk about the uses. I remember that we're on the street recently to ask people what digital currencies are, especially the one here in Nigeria, e-Naira. And we're asking, what is e-Naira? Do you know what it's used for? What can it be used for? And people had the most hilarious things to say. But right now, in case you're one of those, wherever country you're watching this from and you don't know what digital currencies are used for, these facts will definitely help you. Number 1, digital currencies can actually be used for purchase of goods and payment of services. Also, they can be used to travel around the world and beyond, of course. Who doesn't love to travel? Due to the explosive growth of cryptocurrency ecosystem in the past 10 years, it is now possible to actually travel the world by spending cryptocurrency. Remember that I did say in one of the episodes that some countries have their own digital currency, and the exchange is actually global. So you can definitely use digital currency from one country to another, depending on the service that you are looking out for. Some brands today actually make use of digital currency as a means of exchange. I mean, they don't have a problem with you exchanging for their services or their goods with the use of digital currency. So yes, you can use digital currency to pay for goods, services, and you can also use it to travel around the world. Number 2 on the fact for users of digital currencies today is that they can also find restricted use among certain online communities, such as gaming sites, gambling portals, or even social networks. I'm sure that there are so many gaming systems right now where the use of digital currency is currently allowed. Well, maybe one of these days we're going to talk about e-gaming. Especially as it has to do with digital currency. And maybe I'll be listing out some of those platforms that you can explore when digital currency is concerned. So maybe I should ask you this question before I come back to tell you my last fact for today. Have you ever traveled using digital currency as a means of exchange? Hold on, and then maybe you let me know that answer in the comment section down below, because I would definitely love to read from you on how you've ever tried to make use of digital currency. I mean, there are so many ways. Some people even use it for health services. Yes, some health services actually do accept digital currency. So whatever you've ever used digital currency for, please let me know in the comment section as we continue to spill the facts on the uses of digital currency today. I'll be right back in a little bit. Remember to stay right here. This is still the Did You Know fact, and we're still spilling facts on the uses of digital currency. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the last half of the Did You Know fact, and today we are still talking about the uses of digital currency, taking it from the basis of some of the facts that we've been spilling for the past 3 weeks now. I told you earlier on that digital currency can be used for exchange of goods and services, for travels, health services, anything you can think of. Some brands actually do accept digital currency now. I'm sure you can even remember there was a time Elon Musk was talking about the use of Doge, right? You remember that conversation, and it was, before you knew it, the coin just kept going up and up and up and up and up. Yeah, some of these things happen. Even in Nigeria, I think I've had some cases where some people talk about their use of e-naira for their services and for their brand. So yes, this is actually a very interesting way people have had to use digital currency since we had them introduced to us. So let's talk about the final facts for today in line with the use of digital currency. Well, another thing you need to know about digital currency in line with uses is that digital currency also enables instant transactions that can be seamlessly executed across borders. It also enables low-cost money transfer, and one of the most well-used of cryptocurrency is for sending and receiving payments at low cost and high speed. Talk about as they enter, if they go out. Okay, if you're not from Nigeria, what I just said is the fact that once it comes in, whatever it is you're transferring from, once you send it out, you're almost receiving at the other end instantly. Nothing is holding it back. Yes, that's how fast and seamless the use of digital currency for transfers or for payments of services can be. And there is also no charges. I told you so. But I think, well, I'm not thinking. I will come back to that some other time, because that's another fact I will be talking about in line with platform rates and all those end-to-end things. Actually, we will get to that some other time. Okay, I think that before I go, I should give you Jara. And by Jara, I mean that I have one more fact for you. Another thing you need to know about digital currency is that it makes private transactions privacy-centric. Digital currency enables users to make anonymous financial transactions. As a matter of fact, this was one of the issues that most countries and governments had with the use of digital currency, because when it is used, you almost cannot trace who the sender is and all that stuff. So yes, that's one of the fears of digital currency. It can be used on an anonymous note, and that was one of the things that governments across the world were trying to tackle. Well, that means that individuals can make money transfers without having to explain to a bank why they are sending a large sum of money, what the sources of the funds are, and who they are sending it to, which can delay the transaction when it involves the normal traditional banking system that we all know about. You know, sometimes you try to send some money around or try to send money to people using the traditional bank, and then they're asking you questions about how much money you're sending, why you're sending that much money, or how you make that much money. You know, all those questions. But with digital currency, you can transfer as large as you can, huge amount of money, without having to explain to anyone, because again, remember that word, it is a decentralized system. Well, these are some of the facts that you need to know about the digital currency. I told you about the uses, can be used for transactions, services, and some brands have started accepting that you know, long before now, even before 2022. I told you about the fact that some exclusive you know, sites have also adopted digital currency or exclusive services, gaming services, health services, and so on and so forth. And I also told you about the fact that Digital currency can also be used for travels. That one sweets my belly. Well, away from that, finally, I also told you that digital currency allows for a privacy-centric kind of transaction, in the sense that you don't have to announce or explain anything to anybody in line with how much money you're sending and how long it's going to take, because it's actually very seamless and the transfers are almost instant. Well, these are some of the uses of digital currencies. In case you did not know, how you get to have them or own them is something you probably need to go check out, and let me know if you ever get to use them, what you use them for, and how seamless your transaction was. Those are some of the facts I will be spilling today on your Fact Spilling Show. Did you know facts? Right here on Cnetv. I am your Lady Mo. In the next episode, we'll definitely be moving on to some more facts, some other things that you need to know about Bitcoin, the blockchain, digital currency, cryptocurrency, and whichever way you want to put them, because that's definitely my job right here. And that's what I will be doing for you week in, week out. Remember to stay locked to Cnetv. Make sure you subscribe if you're yet to do so. Like and comment, because we love to read from you. And the next time we meet, it will definitely be with more facts that will be useful to you. Till next time, I am the Lady Mo. See you soon.